Here's something I found out. If friends, family, acquaintances, even coworkers are attempting to become writers themselves and they find out that you're a writer at any level, they will ask you to critique their poetry or their short story or maybe even read my novel type thing. Expect it. Just expect it. I'm Steve Husk, owner, operator, curator, tour guide, host, and whatever else of Steve's Storytime Sanctum. And for me, at least right now, the whatever else does not include unsolicited critique services. I just don't have that kind of time anymore. But I do remember what it was like when I used to do it on a regular basis. For fun, and warning, I'd like to share some of my critique-related experience through my time in the next couple of videos. For now, I'll start this video with a 101 level critique issue that became apparent to me during my friends, family, acquaintances, co-workers episodes of critiquing stories. Here's something that happened to me more than once. So, what'd you think about my story? I think it was great. Thank you. I appreciate that. What stood out to you as being great? I really liked it. Okay, well, what did you like about it? It was great. Again, I appreciate that, but what did you think was great about it? I liked it. What did you like about it? It was great. What was great about it? I liked it. What did you like about it? It was great. What was great about it? I liked it. What did you like about it? It was great. Oh, this happened too. So, what'd you think about my story? Sorry, man. I just didn't really like it. Oh, man. I'm bummed to hear that. Oh, so what didn't you like about my story? It kind of sucked. Okay, but what sucked about the story? I didn't like it. What didn't you like about the story? It sucked. For what should be obvious reasons, both of those reviews are totally useless because neither of them offer anything of value to the writer. Don't give a fellow writer, I don't care what level he or she is at, a critique like that. That is just not necessary. And don't take it personally or too seriously if somebody gives you a critique like that, because it'll happen. Of course, you're also free to completely ignore it if you want. I did. A praise or even a comment of dislike that is accompanied by a why reason you didn't like the story or did like the story, those are highly valuable to a writer. Here's a perfect example that always comes to the forefront in my mind when I think about this topic. Way back when I was working on a young adult short story that eventually became part of the Metzgerhund universe, I found out there was a teenage girl who lived up the street from me. And she found out I was a writer and she volunteered to critique one of my stories. I was very excited about this. So I printed out the first couple scenes and walked it right up to her house. Now, a couple days later, she handed it right back to me and said, I couldn't get into it. She apologized and apologized again. I was like, why did you not like it? And she said, well, I mean, it's written from a guy's point of view. And, well, obviously her being a girl, that wasn't as engaging to her. I don't have a problem with that. Matter of fact, I was glad she was honest about it, but she kept apologizing. I said, look, you have no reason to apologize for not finishing the story. And she kept saying, yeah, I know, I'm sorry about that. It's like, stop it. Look at it this way. You gave me a more valuable critique than anybody else has so far. You told me why you didn't like it, and although I did try to make this story as appealing to both genders as possible, it wasn't working. And what I do about it after that fact is up to me. But at least I got that information instead of someone telling me, oh, I liked it, or it sucked. Be aware of this disclaimer. The bits of advice offered in this video are the sole opinions of the host author, not to be taken as gospel, not to be followed to the letter without personal variation on your part. I'm going to have to read this one. And one should always take personal responsibility for following the aforementioned advice, as if said advice was your idea in the first place. These bits of advice are meant as suggestion, as artistic motivation, as artistic inspiration. Or you can simply accept the fact that I'm having a whole lot of fun doing these videos. I'll be putting out a couple more videos that have to do with critiquing as they come to me. In the meantime, like this video, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel, and if you write, go write something. If you don't write, read something for someone who is trying to break into the business.